They say our generation doesn't ever leave their parents' homes. And, when I was growing up, I never expected that was going to be my situation. But as it turns out, that I didn't leave my parents' home until I had a wife and a daughter. My name is Colby Tanner, and I'm a father. So when my wife and I were deciding on where we would like to go for medical school, we were balancing a number of different factors, but one of the factors that we really wanted to consider was where we had family, where we could be supported and helped through the process. And Loma Linda was one of those excellent spots where I could go to an excellent institution for medical training, but I was close to my family and the location I'd grown up so that we could have support there. And so we moved to California and we moved back in with my family for what we thought was going to be a short time as we transitioned to our new life in medical school. On top of moving in with my family and making this huge transition as a family, my wife and I found out that we'd be embarking on another adventure of being parents. And so there was a lot of space sharing, a lot of things going on at the same time. For the majority of the time that we lived with my parents, there were about 5 adults and then my daughter. And we were all trying to get along and take care of everything we needed to in a very confined space. And slowly, the days turned into weeks and weeks turned into months and months turned into years. And before we knew it, we'd lived at my parents' house for a couple years and almost through the first half of medical school. Every day I would leave my house at about 5:15 so that I could miss traffic and just drive straight to school. And then I would stay at school for most of the day till about 8 or 9 p.m. and then I would just turn around and drive back home. Even though we really felt like it was going to be a stretch for us financially to take our whole family and move out of my parents' home, we felt like it was the best decision for us. And we finally found what we thought was going to be a perfect fit for us. And we moved out here. Being able to have our own space, being able to leave the hospital or leave school and walk home for lunch really was rejuvenating for me and for my family, because I was able to really double or triple the amount of time I was able to spend with them because I wasn't driving so much. On a cozy bed. Look at the mouse! Where's the mouse? Oh, there's the mouse. Good job. Being a father in medical school was a challenging experience, but in a lot of ways was extremely rewarding. My wife used to take pictures of us because I would take her when she was sleeping and I would lay her on my chest and I'd sit there with my books and try and read and spend quality time with her. I think that really is the epitome of me as a father and as a med student, as I always would try and find ways that I could do both at the same time. The thing I really like about anesthesiology is it's a really exciting field. Being in the operating room, working with a wide variety of patients that have varying levels of illness is just a really exciting experience for me. But it also allows me to go home and step away from that role and step into the role of being a father and not have to worry about what's going on at the hospital for that short amount of time. So we found out about our first baby at the very beginning of med school, and now as we come to the end, we also are expecting another baby here in April. I really appreciate my family, my parents, and their sacrifice to allow me to pursue my dream. Going forward, as a father myself, I really hope that I have that same opportunity to help my children go into whatever career they choose, even if they have to live with me until they're married and I have grandkids.